Bitch, we outside. You know we unified. These niggas think they hot. I swear somebody lied. Said they gon' fucking slide. I wish them niggas try. Don't let your fucking pride be the reason that you die. We let them guns roll like we some fucking goblins. My niggas with the robbing, so don't think that you poppin'. Not funny, we ain't Martin.
I work as a 6th grade math teacher. Yes, I know exactly what you're thinking. Is this who's in charge of our future? I am responsible for your kids coming home and not knowing how to add up quarters. Yes, I'm so excited to be here. And these kids now are so grown. I was in advisory with my kids today, 6th grade, mind you. That's like 11 years old. And one of my students come up to me, she's like, Miss Tara? I'm like, yes. She's like, have you seen the show Euphoria? Oh my God, there's so much drama in there. I can't stand the way how Kathy did her friend. I'm looking at her, I'm like, little girl, can you spell Euphoria? She couldn't spell it for me. She could not do it. I was so confused, as confused as the ground I'm walking on. I feel like I'm about to fall. That would be the funniest thing about this set. Nah. But besides me being a math teacher, I'm also a digital content creator. Yes, I get on Instagram, I smoke some weed, and I make some reviews. And companies actually give me free shit. They'll be like, oh, I love your brand. I would love to do a little reel for you. And they'd be like, sure, let me send it to you. That's it. You know how many black folks are still in jail, incarcerated because of marijuana, and you just giving it to me for free? Thank you, reparation.
Shit, better get them shits. Sign me up too.
Yes. You know how everyone has that one friend that does the most? Like if you go on Urban Dictionary, it says the most, and it has a picture. I feel like that picture would be of me. Yes, I do digital content creating. I'm a 6th grade math teacher. And on my free time on the weekend, I'm a host at IHOP. Yep. I'm responsible for feeding you half the pancakes. I really be doing the most. Like, I have friends who are like, you don't come out to events anymore. I almost didn't come out here. They had to walk me on stage because the last time I went home. Shout out to Liquid Leg. The best drinks, infused drinks. I took a sip, she was like, now let me tell you. This is about to put you on your ass. I was like, oh, it's okay, it's just a little sample. Took a sip, I'm walking around, I'm smoking. And then I start to get cold. I'm like, ooh. Maybe I need to put on my jacket. So I put on my jacket. And when you put on your jacket, common sense, like in my mind at that moment, it said, go outside. Like it wasn't colder outside. So I'm going outside, going for a walk, and then I come back in, and I'm like, I'm still cold. So then I go outside again, and then I go for a longer walk, and then I see a sign, and it says, the train stopped working at 9:30. I look at my watch, and it said 9:12. I said, not today, not today. I'm going back to the Bronx. Everybody's looking for me. They're like, Taylor, where are you? It's like, oh, I'm on the train. See, I had that drink that they said would put you on your ass, and it literally put me on my ass on the subway train right from the Brooklyn to the Bronx, straight home. It was ridiculous. So now I'm standing up here telling y'all jokes at my highest, and you know what? I feel great.
Yes.
I feel great. I feel man's shirt right here. It's all velvet. Yes. You look like you have some exotic material on you. It just makes me want to touch you in all the places your shirt touches you. I had to do that one time. Make up for the fact that today is one of those days that I have no pussy jokes. I'm the queen of pussy jokes. I love talking about my vagina. It is my best feature. People say, what do you like about yourself? What's your favorite body part? Do you like your smile? Do you like your eyes? I like my pussy. Let me tell you something. She tells me when I'm not pregnant. She lets me know when a man is not for me. I feel like it's not feeling it. We're not feeling it. Yes, men think with their thing. I think with my thing too. If I'm around you and my thing goes, I'm like, nah, that ain't for me. Yes. How many of y'all are from Brooklyn? Woo! Oh, y'all are? For those of you guys not from Brooklyn, thank you for traveling this far. I hope I'm worth the trip. How many of you guys are from Manhattan? Hey, okay.
One person in the house.
I made it sound like a lot.
You did. You from Harlem, aren't you?
No, I'm from Chelsea.
Chelsea?
She said, no, I'm from Chelsea.
So I'm guessing nobody here is from the Bronx?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What part of the Bronx?
That's a strong Bronx nigga.
Sound good? All right. I'm right there by Fordham. You know where that's at.
I just got it over there.
Yeah, don't do that no more. They'll sell you something. They'll call it weed. It ain't weed. Don't do that no more.
Let's do that.
Yes. I enjoyed being here with you guys today, man. It was such a rough day today. Today I have my class, and lately they haven't been listening to me. I'm like, listen, I'm here to teach, and I want you to learn. If you walk out of this class and you didn't learn anything, what am I here for? One kid got up, he was like, you're here because every other teacher left us. And I'm like, ooh, abandonment issue. It sounds like you want to talk about this. However, according to my contract and my salary, I am just your math teacher. So whatever complaints and concerns you have, you gotta take that up with your principal. He's in charge. And then one kid was like, are you gonna be our math teacher for the rest of the year? And I was like, I hope so. I wasn't planning on getting fired. Shoot, before this I was camming. Showing my titties for some nickels. You know how embarrassing that is? Black woman 2022, what you do? I just be, shaking my titties for the camera. Nah, I had to find a hustle or 5. Got like 5 hustles, make sure all of them pay my bills. That way when I meet my man, all he gotta do is buy me that ring. That's the goal. That is my goal. I met one guy, he was like, oh, I really want to put a baby in you. And I was like, oh, I really want to put you through my window. No. Men nowadays are so bold. They'll be like, oh, I want to be your only one. Let's take the condom off. I'm like, but we live in a world where you got to put the mask on. Like, they really be out here tripping. You want to take the condom off and while we're putting the mask on? Nah. I'd catch COVID before I catch what you have until you're like. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you something and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm incredibly high. So before I trip and bust my ass and actually get y'all laughing, I'm going to go get me a plate of food. It was so nice making y'all laugh. Have a good night, y'all.
Like white people say, keep it cute, nigga.
See, this gonna be just like before. I'm basically gonna continue from where I was at. Yeah, I remember before when I was talking about my family, right? I'm gonna talk about them again. Alright, so boom. So, you seen the snow the other day, right? What snow? My grandmother, her old ass, wants to go outside talking about she shoveling snow. I go outside, see her sweeping a broom. Is that a shovel? Or a broom? Pretty sure that's a broom. Alright, so boom. Now, back to what I was really wanting to talk about. Now, how many of y'all in here actually practice abstinence? Nobody, right? Good. I think I'm the only one. Me and my partner, by the way, you know what I mean? He over there dry like me. So I was saying the other day, like, why am I dry?
What's wrong with this nigga?
What? Telling your business, nigga? You mad?
I don't know who you, I don't know.
What, nigga? Like you ain't decked me up downstairs. What's up? Saying what? Be what?
Nigga,
We ain't got
continue with
no
the show,
hoes.
nigga. Keep it cute.
Like I was saying, back to us having no hoes. So, the other day, I get a random text in my phone. And it's on some, oh, when can I get that dick? Dick?
You're doing better than me.
Excuse me. I had a tough day at work. How was your day? Did you eat? Nothing? You just want dick? Like, is that all I'm here for? I ain't speak to you in a year. Like, that's it? No. Me and my penis will be staying in my fucking pants. You go play with yourself. Don't you got a rose? The rose ain't doing it. Well, figure it out. I've been figuring it out for what? We ain't even gonna talk about how long, but I've been figuring it out. I'm one of those, you know, like one of those big moms that always on Mother's Day and shit like that. It's always, oh, it's only me and my son. I'm super proud. It's only me and him. That's the only person I need in my life. That's me with my son. That's the only person I need in my life. I don't need nobody. I'll stay dry for the rest of my fucking life. It's cool. But how is everybody tonight? How is everybody surviving this fucking coronavirus? We just gonna leave that right there. Look at it. Boom. Over there. We gonna switch it up. Coronavirus. How y'all feel? So boom. I had COVID.
Twice.
You see, he even let me say twice. He got snitched for me.
Fuck that, you wanna tell niggas I'm dry. Nigga,
But yeah, I had
you
COVID
Corona,
twice.
you Corona Pro, nigga.
So, you know when they really say your life flash before your eyes when you think you about to die type shit? I had a whole reel. That reel was all about 2 minutes. It was all highlights of my life. That was it, just highlights. A light, basically me being born, my son being born, and that was it. That's all I really had, just that. So I'm like, can I call somebody? They're like, no. I can't call nobody. I can't even FaceTime nobody. No. Am I gonna pass it to them through the fucking phone? I can't call nobody. I can't get my phone, nothing. No, 2.5 weeks by myself. So when I went home, I tried to be around everybody. Of course, you know, I'm home. I ain't see ya. But of course, no one wanted to be around me. Why? Because I had fucking COVID before. But I'm like, I'm healed. I'm good. No, we don't trust that. My grandmother literally ran away from me. My grandmother is 70+ years old. Literally ran. So we walk in the house, Mom, I came upstairs. 3 steps to go upstairs. Came upstairs. No! Why is she running? Because you had COVID. The word had. I don't have it no more. Like, I don't got it. At least I think I don't got it. 2 weeks later, boom. How I survive it just to get the shit back again. And now they telling me this Omarion shit out the window, talking about, oh, nah, nigga. You can miss me with the fucking moonwalking bullshit. Nah, I'm good. I don't need COVID no more. COVID don't need me. But that's about it, people. That's all I got for y'all. I ain't got shit to talk about. Other than that, have a good life and keep praying, people.
That's right. This is my, now listen, this is my boy Julio on some real G shit. For real, for real. When I first started comedy, this was the dude that was in the room with me when I first started. And this is the only dude that's still in the room, that was in the room with me from the time I started. It was like how many of us that night? Like 8 of us that night. And
so Julio was with you shooting in the gym.
what I'm trying to, yes, Julio was definitely with me shooting in the gym. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that me and Julio, out of the people that was at the show, is the only 2 people still standing. That's what I'm saying.
Shit like that.
Shit like that. So y'all gonna give it up for the G. My nigga. Yo nigga.
Our nigga.
What's up, everybody? Clap it up for your host. Everybody, clap it up for your host. Basically, was up here talking about Julio. I've known Julio for like 5 years, y'all. I know him, yo. What the fuck is his last name, though, son? But I swear to God, I know this guy, yo. She almost called me Juanito. You saw that shit? Coming to the stage, Juanito! Hell yeah. Want to start my set by sharing my biggest fear in life for everybody here. For the last 2 years, my biggest fear in life was clicking on the wrong answer when I filed for my unemployment every week. Anybody else? Hell yeah. Every week, I was scared as hell I was gonna click on the wrong answer, end up at work the next week, man. I feel like the government was trying to bamboozle me with these questions, yo. I don't know if I was high, but I feel like them questions got harder and harder every week. They were simple yes or no questions the first week. By the 3rd week, some of these questions had math problems in them. Have you made anywhere from 504 divided by $3? I was like, what? If I could do that, I would have a job. It took me a whole 2 years to realize that NA means not applicable. For the last 2 years, I thought that shit meant nah. Have you returned to work? Nah. Help me. My name is Julio Diaz. I feel like that name is too spicy for me. I grew up here in Brooklyn. I feel like don't nobody care that I'm from Brooklyn. Once they hear my name is Julio Diaz. People be like, yo, where you from, bro? I be like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. They be like, no, papi, for real, where you from? Every time I come to a show, they be like, yo, what you want me to say before I bring you up? I be like, yo, just tell them I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Next thing you know, the host gets up on stage and they're like, everybody! Ay, Dios mío! Can you believe this? This next comediante comes all the way from Spanish Harlem. I'll be on the side of the stage like, y'all can't even be from regular Harlem? That's crazy. I'm Dominican. If y'all probably couldn't tell, that's because Dominicans act like they come in their own special skin color. It's called Dominican. I remember the first time I went to DR, all I wanted was acceptance. I saw my cousins in the airport. I was mad hyped. I was like, do it back, they were like, gringo! So I started telling people I was Dominican. And I started telling people I was Haitian, you feel me? They were the only ones nice to me in the Hispaniolas. I ran into my family the other day and neither one to accept me because at least I look Puerto Rican with a beard, but it's too late. I know who I really am. They were like, Primo Julio, ¿qué lo que? I was like, it's Jean Michel, ça passe, ma boulette. Zoom, zoom, move. Hell yeah. Zoom, zoom, move, you feel me? I grew up here in Brooklyn. I love being from Brooklyn. We all dealing with gentrification. Gentrification is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The only problem I have with gentrification is the expectations that they have when they move to New York. You gonna move to New York and file noise complaints? Are you crazy? There is like 20 million people in 5 little islands. Where you gonna find peace and quiet? Nowhere. This is how we talk in New York when we're trying to share a secret with you. Be like, yo, don't tell nobody. You just told everybody. You didn't even lower your voice. My neighbor has been blasting music my whole life. And now he wants to turn it down because we got some new people in the building. I don't want to hear that shit. Equality. You gonna fuck up their nights like you fucked up mine. I knocked on his door the other day. He was like, what's going on, bro? Turn it down. I said, I know. Turn that shit up. Put on gasoline 100 times in a row right now. These people that hate Daddy ain't. I'll be starting rumors in my building to scare the new people from moving in. It'll be a family from Idaho. They'll be like, hey, we're your new neighbors. We're about to move into apartment 4C. I'm like, yo, for real, 4C? Yo, it was a massacre in 4C before you got in here. I don't know why, they just keep shooting up 4C. Good luck. People come to New York, they be like, New Yorkers are so rude. We're not rude in New York, you're just a little too nice wherever you're coming from. You cannot be nice here. You have to be assertive or borderline aggressive. People gotta think you crazy when you're from here. You think everybody talking to themselves on the train is crazy? No. That's the first line of defense in New York. Ain't nobody gonna bother the guy bothering himself. Honestly, my biggest pet peeve with gentrification is people don't look up what kind of cultures is living in the neighborhood they're about to move into. This is New York. All different types of people here. Haitians, Mexicans, Jamaicans. I'm from Williamsburg, Brooklyn. A lot of Dominicans, a lot of Puerto Ricans. And you gonna move to my block with a pet pig? That's on you. I had a neighbor in 2005 moved to my block with a pet pig trying to introduce him as Billy. I was like, that's not his name. You are walking around with chicharrón right now. You about to cook your pig. How many museum dates do I have to go on before I start using words like render? Anybody here like taking their dates to the museum? I like taking girls to the museum because I feel like it shows them a side of me that doesn't really exist. Anybody else? I want girls to think that I'm smart. I like when I'm at the museum and the girl be like, yo, you see that shit? I be like, no, I don't. If I'm not high on mushrooms, that shit is boring to me. My favorite thing to do at museums is listen to other couples. Should be making me feel like I gotta step my vocab up. Motherfuckers be explaining they date shit like, you see how the artist rendered his emotions with every stroke of the brush? I'm over here telling my date like, yo, you see how he colored outside of the lines? This guy's a rebel. Anybody here like taking mushrooms? This a mushroom crowd? I'll fuck fucking love mushrooms. I feel like anybody that's scared of taking mushrooms, y'all scared because of the negative things you heard other people say. I'm here today to tell you, don't listen to them. Because those people are negative sober, you hear me? They already like that every day. Of course they're gonna have a bad trip. I'm already a positive guy as a guest, but when I'm high on mushrooms, I'm extra supportive. I don't give a fuck if that shit makes sense. You could be bald talking about, yo, bro, I'm about to get a hairline. I'll be like, yo, I see that shit already, son. I'll shape you up right now. I took an 8 for mushrooms to go support a comedian friend of mine. I can't tell you if the show was funny or not. All I know is I had a great time. After the show, my friend wanted constructive feedback. She was like, yo, how did I do? I was like, yo, you was fucking amazing, yo. You had a consistent flow. And she was like, none of my jokes worked. I said, yeah, that's a consistent flow, man. If it couldn't get spicy enough, my full name is Julio Ernesto Diaz the third. The third. There's 3 of us. Third? Hell yeah. When I turned 20, my father came in my room. He said, happy birthday, Julio. We have nothing in common. I said, Papi, why would you say that? Not only do we have the same name, we both fat, so what are you trying to say? He said, me and you have nothing in common, Julio, because you smoke weed, you're a fucking loser. And I said, what were you doing in your 20s that makes us so different? He goes, at your age, I didn't have time to smoke weed because I already had 6 kids. I said, yo, we were both losing. You know what? He was proud of all of us. I feel like when quarantine happened and people got finally freed from their cribs, everybody's a freak now. What's going on? What happened to taking it slow? Getting to know each other. I brought this girl over my house the other day for the first time and this heathen started to lick my nipples. I was like, yo, you don't want water? You don't gotta use the bathroom now? Just started licking my nipples. If you skinny and somebody licks your nipples, that shit gotta be nice. I'm chubby, this bitch was sucking my titties, there's a difference. I don't care how many mushrooms I take, I don't feel like the man. Why you sucking on my titties? I finally realized today why people like Starbucks more than Dunkin' Donuts. I used to think it was the quality of food, it's not. When your order's ready at Starbucks, they say your name. When your order's ready at Dunkin' Donuts, they say your order. If I whispered when I was ordering to you, I was obviously embarrassed of what I was getting. Don't be fucking screaming out my business throughout the whole restaurant. I was on my lunch break and the lady was like, who got 20 jelly munchkins? I was like, shut up! That's for me and my family. High as hell, eating every munchkin like, y'all don't even have a family. Before I get out of here, I was collecting that unemployment money, but before I always had a job my whole life, blue collar, always worked and shit. I didn't give a fuck where I was working at, I was proud of myself. I was even proud of myself when I was working for Chipotle, you feel me? Don't nobody ever clap for that shit till you come to Chipotle trying to get an extra scoop or something, then y'all love me. When I got the job at Chipotle, I was mad hype. I love that food. Until I realized how hard it was to roll that fucking burrito. The people coming to Chipotle trying to get that whole damn restaurant in that tortilla. I'm talking about don't be stingy, bless my shit. I'll be like, yo, they get the bowl, please. People be trying to rush me rolling that burrito after like I don't smoke weed. That thing for 8 hours every day. In my mind, I'm rolling a burrito? Hell no. In my mind, I'm rolling you a joint, you understand? I'm trying to finesse your burrito. I don't want your burrito to canoe, you understand my logic? This one time I was so high, I was running a burrito, when I got to the end, I picked it up and I licked it closed. The lady was like, that's fucking disgusting. I was like, nah, I got a light, I'm a disinfectant, you good, don't worry about it. Hey, y'all, my Instagram at Julio Diaz 321, thank you, everybody.
Yo, make some noise for Julio, man. This nigga's really got tears in my eyes. What the fuck is wrong with him?
light something, they walk by the smoke like, oh my God. I think we should check this out. Did y'all know y'all was gonna be here when y'all woke up today? Or it was like it was random, right? Yeah, I figured. It's gonna seem like your crowd, you know. So let though, make some noise for VIP over here. How much y'all pay for the VIP tickets? How much? They get bottle service over there?
Bottle!
Slit, man, happy to be here, man. Make some noise for all the vendors in here, you know, everybody selling it, you know, positively. They selling everything in here but water, you know what I mean? Shorty downstairs, I'm like, yo, you got some water? She's like, nah, just Henny. You got some Molly water, you want some Molly water? Nah, I'm scared to light my shit. Slit though, we here, man. Potheads, make some noise. If you high, make some noise. Love my potheads, man. But I feel like I gotta get high when I do pothead shows, cause y'all, the laughter be a little bit delayed, you know? Niggas be a little slow to the joke. It's like when you're watching the news and then they go from one news anchor to the other, you know? When a nigga on location, he always take a minute to like tap in. He's like, we have more on location with Rondell. You go to Rondell and you go, oh, okay, I'm here on location. What the fuck? It's so long for me. Slit though, man. Pothead, I'm a pothead, man. I feel like people don't talk about the process of becoming a pothead enough, you know what I mean? It's like people think that they smoke weed one day and the next day they a pothead. Nah, man, that's not how it works, bro. You gotta learn how to be high. You know?
That's a fact.
You gotta learn how to be high. You first start smoking weed, it could be a little bit intense. You first start smoking weed, you think every tweet going viral, you know what I mean? You think you a genius and shit. I can tell when niggas first start smoking weed, I just look on my timeline, niggas be like, reality is an illusion. I'm like, yeah, this nigga just started smoking his eye. His mind is opening up. See it. When you first start smoking weed, you figure out what music is okay to listen to when you getting high. I had to learn the hard way that you shouldn't listen to Rick Ross when you got the munchies. You know? You make too many food references. It's like a subliminal message in the music. You know, it's like a commercial almost. I remember I'm in the site for my homies, we hotbox in the car, listening to some Rick Ross come on, he's like, I'll put up on the block in the drop top chicken backs, Mr. KFC, VVS is in the watch. I be in the site like, yo, so I'm the only nigga that wanna go to Popeyes, I'm the only nigga craving biscuits right now? I'm frightened. Shit, man, y'all fuck with the edibles?
Yes, sir.
Edibles, man. I don't know, man. They put too much weed in that shit, bro. It's almost heroin at this point. It's no reason I should be waking up a couple days later after this shit. I like edibles. I just don't like when I go to get edibles and the dude who made the edibles, he start throwing numbers at me and shit, confusing me. Like I'm supposed to know what these numbers mean and shit like that. Other day I get a brownie from my dude. He gonna throw the brownie at me. He hype. So, yo, that's 800 milligrams, bro. I'm like, word? You lying, bro? 800? This shit 800. This nigga's lying, bro. I be like, yo, so eat a little bit, eat the whole thing? That's all I need to know, nigga. I'm not a scientist, bro. You're confusing me, man. Slit, man, we back outside, man. New York City, we back a little bit? New York City back? Yeah! Kinda, half dead, half alive. I feel like New York City's back, but it's different. There's certain things we probably ain't gonna see again. Pre-pandemic shit like Uber Pool, we probably won't see that again. Remember Uber Pool? Forgot about that shit. It's been 2 years, man. I miss Uber Pool, man. That shit was a bargain, son. That shit was a bargain. Even though they used to bring you around the whole world just to go 4 blocks. You ever be in the Uber Pool, and you drive past your stop, you're like, yo, bro, you can let me out right here. Yo, you can let me, this my building right here, bro. The Uber driver be like, nah, bro. It's actually Rebecca's turn. Father asked. I'm like, yo, it's my building. Can't fuck with Uber, man. I kind of want to boycott, man. Y'all seen how they raised the prices on us when we needed them most, mid-pandemic and shit? Y'all seen them surge prices?
Yeah.
Like the drivers got better with the prices. The drivers ain't good people, man. Honestly, man. Let me ask you this. You ever get in an Uber and then the Uber driver turn to the radio station that they think that you like? That ever happened to y'all? As soon as I get in the Uber, you want to go straight to Hot 97, Power 105 and shit. And the sad thing about it is I love Hot 97 and Power 105. You're just making me feel uncomfortable enjoying it now, so I gotta throw him off, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, you could go back to that Adele, you know? I was fucking with you. What's this shit called, bro? Shit, man. Happy to be back outside, man. I hope we don't see another quarantine. Y'all think we ever see another quarantine? They don't give a shit about us, right? CDC just lowering the days. Shit. I like how people was trying to make the most of the quarantine though, trying to become better people and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Entrepreneur.
You know? I had one of my homies start a dope podcast. Another one of my friends learned how to cook. My grandma, she do tattoos now, so let me know. Yeah, laughing, she's nice with them shit, so like, you want the IG, you know? I don't know what y'all was doing, but video game, I feel like Grand Theft Auto was there for me when Como wasn't, man, you feel me? There's a lot of video games for me, man. Like, y'all know Grand Theft Auto, open world game that encourages violence, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first when everything shut down, I was doing regular shit you do in Grand Theft Auto, you know, running people over on the sidewalk, sniping pedestrians, having a great time, you know? A couple weeks went by and shit, actually a couple months went by, I found myself playing Grand Theft Auto doing regular shit in the game that I couldn't do in real life at the time. I went to the deli, I got a bacon, egg, and cheese. I was like, yo, come on, man. I knew I was playing way too much Grand Theft Auto. One of the first days I went outside to get something to eat. Seen a helicopter in the sky. It's like a news helicopter or some shit. I looked at the helicopter like, yo, I should shoot this shit out the sky right now. Lucky I gotta go to ammunition. Like, this quarantine shit is too much, man. I gotta get out. Get outside. I'm originally from Long Island. I've been living in Brooklyn a couple years, chasing this comedy shit. It's like I learned quick that I can't get too specific about Long Island. You know, start talking about towns and shit with people in the city, start confusing them. You know what I mean? I remember I was in a deli one day chopping it up with some dude. He's like, yo, you a funny nigga, son. Yo, where you from, bro? And I'm from a town called Central Islip. If you're from Central Islip, you don't... I know Central Islip? Okay, CI. So anybody from Central Islip, you don't say Central Islip, you say CI. Yeah. So, yo, where you from, son? I'm like, yo, I'm from CI. He's like, oh, word, son? You from Coney Island, my nigga? That's what's up. Yo, you know Stephon Marbury? I'm like, nah, I'm from Central Islip. Suffolk County. So, yo, play some gangster shit for me. But, man, feel like they just keep there. Are these masks, do these masks work? It's like, wear the mask, don't wear the mask, or wear the mask, man. I'm on the fence about the mask, man. I feel like it's certain things that happens when I got my mask on that make me not believe in the technology a little bit, you know? I feel like I shouldn't be able to smell dog shit through my mask, you know? Shit don't work, Fauci. Shit. Now, my favorite part about wearing my mask is I don't gotta do that fake ass smile you do when you make eye contact with strangers. That little fake shit you do. I be just grilling niggas under my mask. I like my mask because I got one of those faces like the ladies call it rested bitch face. I got the male equivalent to that. Like I don't be doing nothing but breathing, but everybody think I want to fight. You know what I mean? I got one of those faces where my homies they check on me a lot. Like, yo, you alright? I'm like, yeah, this is my birthday party. I'm having a great time. Like, you okay? Got one of those faces where I gotta like, yo, I'm looking crazy in the function right now. I got a face that could start a fight in New York City, if y'all know what I mean.
That's a fact.
You know? I remember one day, I'm on my way to work, just eyes forward, AirPods in, and just minding my business. A dude gonna come up to me like, yo, bro, yo, you good? Anybody native to New York City, you hear somebody ask, yo, you good? In that tone of voice. They don't really care about how well you're doing. You know? It's like a war cry. So I gotta reassure him. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. What's the problem? He's like, nah, I just wanted to make sure you good because you over here grilling me and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not grilling you. This is just how my face look. He's like, oh, word? That's how your face look, bro? Yo, fix your face, smack the shit out you. So now I'm on the train like... Is this my style? So I keep it on me, you know? Fuck with y'all, man. Fuck with y'all, man. Getting older, man. But the way the world going, honestly, I'm just happy to still have my hairline, you feel me? 29 with my hairline is like, I think we gonna make it, man. My pop still got his shit. I'll just be checking on him, because I know once his shit fades, you know, I'm next. I just be, yo, what is you looking at? I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to make sure we good. Looking good, Pop. Looking good, OG. A lot of my friends is not as lucky, you feel me, genetically speaking. You know, it all starts with that one trip from the barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They come back from the barbershop real worried. Like, yo, T, you could be honest with me, bro? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Like, yo, my shit look thin right here, my shit. I'm like, yeah. Your shit do look thin right there, bro. That's when they try to blame the barber. They're like, oh, he must have pushed my shit back. You know, he must have pushed my shit back. I'm about to get a new barber anyway. He must have. I'm like, he? You talking about God? Yes. I tell all my friends the same thing when they start to lose their hairline. Just get the baldy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just get the baldy, make sure you grow a beard and get some muscles. You know? That's the baldy package. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just get the baldy and be skinny, you know? Then everybody think you sick, you know? Look like a Make-A-Wish kid. Like, why? Like, keep giving me gifts, man. This shit weird, man. Getting older, man. I feel like most people are afraid to get older. Me, honestly, I've been looking forward to become an old black man my whole life, man. One of the main things I'm looking forward to is I'm gonna get a new laugh when I get old enough, you know? And plus my young black man laugh is a little embarrassing. I kind of can't wait to like age out of this shit, man. Y'all wanna hear my young black man laugh? This is my young, don't laugh though, this is my young black man laugh. And that shit is corny, right? It's like, who want that shit, man? That's why I can't wait till I'm in my late 60s, early 70s. I'm chilling with the homies, one of them say something funny and I get right into it, you know? I'm like, boy. Shit, you know, that's what I'm really... Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get high. Enjoy the rest of the show. Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Talent Like Talent Show, last name Harris. So Talent. You know how to spell talent?
You said
Talent.
You said Talent Like Talent.
Yeah, Talent Like Talent Show. Talent Harris. One word on Instagram. Thank y'all.
Yo, y'all make some noise for fucking talent, y'all.
That's a fact. That boy talented.
Nah.
That boy
The way y'all motherfuckers was laughing, y'all need to make some more fucking noise for talent.
That was a 420. That was that 420 shit.
That's a fit ass.
Coming to the stage. Coming to bless us with her elegance.
Okay.
Elegance!
I like that. How y'all doing? Can I get a bow instead of a Europe? Bow. Let's get it. In my zone. Hey. If you get on my nerves, I just might leave them. That little bitch don't need them. Put myself first, long as I'm breathing. I'm from Brooklyn, where's Lydia at? And we keep it Billy. This
how you into that. And people do shit for the internet. This little nigga think he plotting, little does he know I got the options. But the haters like I'ma name the name Mike like pop rocks, I'ma keep popping. He said he wanna be my everything. He said that he put that on everything. So you gotta show me, that's what you owe me. You gon' turn into the homie. You got the magic stick, and I'm trying to see a little magic. I hope you can handle this, this shit could end up real tragic. I already know what to do with you. Yeah, that shit is automatic. And please don't ever come back, cause I will never get past it. If you get on my nerves, I just might leave them. That little bitch don't need them. Put myself first, long as I'm breathing. I'm from Brooklyn, where's Liddy at? And we keep it Billy, this ain't no Philly. All that fake shit, I ain't into that. And people do shit for the internet. Yo, Diva, holla at me. Bow. And I'm dropping this tomorrow on YouTube. So, feel me? Follow me at Elegant, ELLAGANT. Don't forget it.
Tokyo shit, elegant. Okay. Okay.
All right.
So, okay, Mika, I see you.
I was trying to keep up.
Nah, you ain't gonna keep up. She got young knees.
She do. These things hurt. I gotta put some CBD oil on these joints.
WD-40, all that.
For real.
Anti-squeak, everything.
Word, cause it be snap, crackling, pop. Sound like a bowl of cereal in this motherfucker. Don't play with me. Shit. All right. As we get past Old People Chronicles. All right. Really appreciate everybody coming out. I want to give a big shout out to the comedians and the artists. It's not easy to get up here and perform in front of people that you know and people that you don't know. It's always like a little, you know, you get the little butterfly things going on, you know, then you come up and do your thing. So I want to give all the comedians and artists a big, I want you guys to give them a big round of applause. Woo! Coming out here, having an epic. And we had a dope show. Like, this shit wasn't no bullshit. Y'all really got some real talent in here tonight. Like, y'all really had, like, I've been to some shows, like some comedy shows where that shit was crickets. Like for real, motherfuckers like, shit not funny. Y'all, don't do that again. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. So, we're gonna keep this thing moving, but I got a real funny story real quick about 420, since we're in a 420 event and everything like that. My grandmother, she's like an old school Christian lady, you know what I'm saying? But she don't go to church. But, you know, but she's Christian though. Like, she read her Bible and all that good stuff, so, you know, she think, you know, weed is crack. Cause she from that era. Y'all smoking crack? No, we smoking weed, it's not crack. So, you know, now they got, you know, weed edibles and stuff like that. So we was by her house one day. We had ordered the stone pizza. Damn. So somebody in the family left the stone pizza in there, and she don't know what stone pizza. She you know, she didn't realize that was a marijuana leaf. She thought it was parsley. She was like, oh, it's infused with parsley. Like, she didn't know. So she had a slice of the pizza. So let's say she took a slice of this pizza at about 7 p.m. on a Monday. Now, my grandmother is an early bird, so she's used to waking up early because, you know, working, you know, Christian lady, read the Bible, get up. She went to bed maybe an hour after she ate the pizza and didn't wake up to the next day about 3 p.m. But hear the funny shit though. She was like, oh, that was the best sleep in years. And that pizza was so good. And we was like, damn, do we tell her that the pizza had weed in it? Or we just let her have that, you know, just leave her with that. So we left her with it. We never told her that she had the weed pizza. So if anybody show my grandmama this goddamn tape and tell on me, my ass is grass.
That's what I'm talking about. First off, I just like to address the fact that, you know, welcome. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you guys wasn't expecting to be here today. Oh, I can't afford that either. You know, I'm pretty sure you wasn't expecting to be here either. But I just thought it was very interesting when they walked in, how like it kind of like took the air out of the room. You know, when you're sitting back at a comedic kind of standpoint and you just see everything just looks fucking hilarious. Like I just thought that when they came in, that shit was fucking hilarious. So just wanted to address that real quick. I mean, it was. But anyway, So yeah. Oh, as you can see, I have a very big smile. You know what I mean? Back in the days, I used to be made fun of because of my smile. They used to call me Gums. It was actually this kid named Craig. I know, and funny enough, he was actually gay. And he used to be like, "What are you laughing at, Gums?" Like every single time, because he knew it used to piss me off. Like he would do it on purpose. He'd be like, "Well, nobody give a fuck what you talking about, Gums." So I used to be like, "Yo, Craig, can you know, please don't make fun of my teeth. Like it's a real big issue." You'd be like, "Man, don't nobody give a fuck about what you're talking about. Was nobody even talking to you, Gums?" So of course, we ended up getting a clashing, you know what I mean, getting a fighting. And I ended up getting written up about this shit or whatever, but you know, these things happen or whatever. But anyway, let's get to the funny shit or whatever, right? So, you know, I was with my girl earlier or whatever, because it's been a long distance, not long, a very long-term relationship. So me and my friend, he just got into a new relationship. So have any of you guys had an epic fail ever at Thanksgiving? Like where you went to somebody's house for Thanksgiving and the food was terrible? Ever happened to you? Now, this has actually never happened to me, but it happened to me for the first time ever in the year 2021. Go figure. I mean, we got COVID, we got you know, these vaccinations, we got quarantine, and then I got epic fails at Thanksgiving. I mean, it was just fucking ridiculous. And then what made it even more ridiculous is because I had so much high expectation. You know, you ever had that high expectation for the food? You know what I mean? To where you like, everybody's talking about, "Oh, yo, you come to my house for Thanksgiving?" "Nah, I ain't even coming to your house, yo. I'm going to my man's house. His shorty's over here cooking. She's gonna have the bomb recipe. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I just know that shit's gonna be fire." So, the whole entire day, I'm asking him, I'm like, "Yo, what do you got planned for, what's your girl got planned for Thanksgiving?" He's like, "Yo, she's in the kitchen right now." I'm like, all right, cool. So I call my mom's up, I'm like, "Yo, what you got planned?" Because I'm trying to have the backup plans. You know, you gotta have the backup plans. Usually, you know, you have like at least, you coming home with at least 6 or 7 plates of Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving. You know, at least I do. But this wasn't happening this time, whatever. So I had high expectations for this particular Thanksgiving. So I disrupted everything. My sister, she wasn't even doing anything. I was like, "Yo, what you got planned?" She was like, "Yo, she's in the kitchen, she's cooking. I'm like, "All right." 2 hours later, "Yo, what's on the menu?" She was like, "Yo, she's cooking macaroni and cheese." I was like, all right. Macaroni and cheese, you know what I mean? You can fuck up macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean? But we decided to give it a chance. I'm like, all right, well, what else? She's like, "Turkey." I was like, all right, turkey. And I was like, "What else?" He was like, "Stuffing." I was like, stuffing. I like that. I like stuffing. So we get to the house. There wasn't even no turkey. I'm like, "Where's the turkey?" Like when I get in the house, it's like, "You said that she was slaving in here for hours, but I don't see no hours worth of slaving." Like, where's the turkey? Where's the stuffing? You know what it was? It was slices of honey turkey. Slices of honey turkey. I've never seen such disrespectful shit in my life. Slices of honey turkey? Where the fuck is the turkey? And then the stuffing on top. You know what the stuffing was? Now maybe some of you people like this type of stuffing, but it was cornbread stuffing with vegetables in it. Carrots and peas. This wasn't something I was expecting from a woman that has dreads. Call me biased, you know what I mean? Maybe that sounds a little crazy, but I wasn't expecting cornbread stuffing with carrots and peas and slices of honey turkey. And then the macaroni. Need I say? Kraft macaroni and cheese. The Blue by Blues. And the shit wasn't even cheesy. It was disgusting. Something that was just straight up boiled on the pot real quick and just given to somebody. This is what I sacrificed my Thanksgiving for. But luckily there was a Hail Mary. Thank God there was a Hail Mary. I checked on the internet real quick. This is what social media is beautiful for. You know, see, this is a perfect example of social media bringing us together because I seen my sister who I'd given up on. She wasn't even cooking anything. And then she posted food. She posted everything. The mac, the yams, the collard greens, the everything that I was missing, the everything that I sacrificed for some cornbread with peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. So, I reached out for the Hail Mary, and what do you know? I got the invite. Saved the Thanksgiving. All was good, all was well. What can I do about that, right? Anyway, folks, I'm gonna get up off the stage now because I'm trying to give y'all a few naps or whatever, but I hope to see y'all again next time. Hopefully I'll be a little more better prepared. But you guys have a good one. Stay safe, stay blessed. Have a good one.
Woo! Let's do it! Welcome to the stage! Tata! Sherise!
Make some noise, y'all. Give them a nice New York vocal. Coming all the way from Philly.
Alright, it worked. Okay. Woo! I asked the DJ to put on Lil' Kim. You forgot that. You had an edible? You forget that fast. He was like, I don't know. What's wrong? Only reason I felt comfortable getting on this bitch is because Julio was on here earlier, bitch. I had to see somebody big first. I'm like, okay, here we go. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. Alright. I can get on there. Well, this event, let me not get on one side. Shit was making too much noise, and I've been watching Final Destination and shit. Y'all see that movie, Final Destination? They die in the most extreme ways, walking and shit, slip on water, fall, crack your neck open. It's crazy, man. But shout out to everybody in here who's still here. You know? He said doors open at 6, show starts at 9. I said, well, nigga, see you at 10:30. Okay? Cause what the hell?
They open at 6:30.
Man, I'm Tata Sherise. I had the name before I had the titties. You know, and I don't say that to brag. It's not a bragging moment. Growing up with big titties was a very extreme experience for me. Regular childhood activities was like extreme sports. You know, the only thing I would tag is my chin. Like, can you imagine as a child? You know, you slapping your face with your breast. I come in the house bruised up. My mom be like, Tata, what happened? I'm like, bitch, my breasts. I think we done training. You know, we in the big leagues now. My mom kept trying to put me in training bras. You know, training bras, your titties go to the side. They don't stay forward. It don't matter what you do. And I didn't have any ass either growing up, y'all, which is like a sin in the black community. Not to have ass. I was shaped like the letter P for a minute. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a P-shaped bitch in every hood. She got a little ponytail and shit, you know. You see her, she like, wait for me. I didn't get ass until I went away to college. I went to a predominantly white university. Rider University. Nobody know where the fuck it says in Jersey. I tell them I went to Princeton. Princeton was up the street. I'm like, that's close enough. I can smell the Ivy League. Yeah. That's why I got asked. I noticed the white people was heavy into working out and shit. You'll see them outside, you know, jogging. And my roommate was a white girl. It was her first time living with a black woman, my first time living with a white woman. Like, so bitch, we both nervous. We're like, oh shit. You know how you have friendly white people? Case exhibit A, you know? You know, really? You know, when they see you, they want to let you know they fuck with black people, so they're like, hi. I walked into the room, and her parents were standing in front of me. They're like, hi. She's like, you're on the left, I'm on the right, not because like white is right, fuck. I'm like, strike one, Rebecca. She's like, I brought Kool-Aid.
What?
Strike two, but what flavor, bitch? Just in case, you know. Just in case, you never know. But anyway, you live with somebody, you automatically get close. You know, you start to build a bond. You're living together. Y'all see how big a dorm room is. So this girl became my friend. You know, she was heavy into working out. I see her getting up, putting on her sweats and shit. I'm like, damn, where you going? She's like, going for a run. I'm like, you didn't even have breakfast yet. She's like, watching carbs. I'm like, damn, okay, I just want a little bit of ass. That's it. She said, oh my God, all you have to do is squats. I'm like, that's it? She's like, yeah. And you know, when white girls say, yeah, they mean fucking business, okay? She was serious. She's like, yeah. I'm like, damn, okay. Let me tell y'all something. I was squatting all over that fucking campus. I was talking to the professor like, what do you mean the thesis statement is messed up? His dumb ass, he starts squatting back. He said, I just feel like in your third paragraph. You didn't cite all your sources. I'm like, well, C's get degrees, so what the fuck are we gonna do, you know? My next friend was like, listen, you want some ass? All you need is a little bit of protein. Just some protein? I'm like, all right. What, I just suck a little dick? I know, right? Why she, woo, yeah, come on now, we all done suck some dick now, you know? Ain't no lie. Some people talk about it, some people don't. That's the only difference. We all do this shit. Okay? And she said, ooh, such a dick. No, you didn't go there. My grandma heard this joke. I let her hear certain shit, but she's also been married 4 times. My family calls her the Jezebel. Jezebel. Man. But my last friend was like, listen, Ty, you want some ass? All you need is a few niggas to hit it from the back. What? How many niggas, man? How many we talking, you know? I'm not gonna tell y'all how many, but you know, bitch got 10 little bit of ass now, you know? Just a little bit of ass, nothing crazy, you know? Like, I don't have a head turner, you know? I got like a little looker. You know? Like, ooh, it's there. You know? I don't have a goddamn, but I got a, okay. You know? Everybody can't have a goddamn body or ass. You know, sometimes you gotta, okay. I can take that, I'm fine. I'm fine with okay. And my dating life is trash, guys. I seem to attract the same kind of men. I get really skinny men. I think they think we create balance. You know, I had a guy say, get with me, we make the number 10. I'm like, wow, that's really corny, but, you know, where are we going? You know, just in case the bitch want to go, you know? Because I don't know too many women that turn down a free dinner date. Anybody in here turn down a free meal? And nowadays, bitches get bold. They be like, you could just Uber eat it to me. Send it through Grubhub. You ever get a guy to send you food? Then you gotta text him all day like, He sent me Grubhub. Let me answer these fucking text messages. Thinking about you too. Fucking them tacos up. I had a good time when I saw you too. They forgot my drink. Can you, Man. And I get really buff men. You know those niggas that went to the gym, they bench press 350, they see your big ass, they thinking they can handle a challenge. You know? Like I've been picked up before. It always get quiet when I say that shit. In the air, y'all, in the air. But I knew he was strong because he had locks. He had that little Tarzan shit going on. He like, ooh, I run the jungle, BBW, woo, 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 you know? God rest his soul, man. He was such a good guy, you know? I'm at the funeral. His mom was like, oh my God, his face, why does it look like that? I said, well, he did ask me to sit on it. You know? Yeah, it got wild, you know? I had a cowboy hat on too. I was like, oh shit! You know? Okay. Man. The last time a guy seen that track, I had I just went back to weave, but I've been natural, you know, for years now, and I always wear an afro. So, you know, white guys started looking at me. I didn't know you know, whether we just switching people out, like, you know, the black guys and the white girls, now the white guys gonna come snatch us. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on, but they were looking over here. But white guys are weird when they try to holler at you. Like, they do this this bouncing point thing, this. You know, digging the hair. They say the hair when it's a black woman because they don't know if it's yours or not. They like the hair. I like to think I'm living my best life. Clap it up if you're living your best life, especially during these times. You know, you gotta find creative ways to have fun. You gotta walk into long comedy shows. There's all types of shit going on right now. You know? Because a couple years ago, my family lost their house. I was rushing into an apartment I wasn't ready for. I didn't have furniture for a whole year, an entire year, no furniture. But I made the best of my situation. Every time I walked in that bitch, it was an adventure. Some days I was the black Cinderella. I'll run up my steps, bust into my empty room. Impossible. I turned to the black Cinderella. For a strange yellow pumpkin to turn into a golden carriage. Impossible. My neighbor's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, impossible. I had a lot of space. I'm juggling oranges and shit on the way to the kitchen. I just had a lot of space. Only thing I hated was that goddamn air mattress. Y'all ever go to sleep on an air mattress? You wake up, ain't no air in that bitch. You wake up on the floor. You try to blow that bitch up in the middle of your sleep, your body blowing up, bitch. You like, You go to the right a little bit, the left come up. You go to the left a little bit, the right come up. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'ma just sleep like Jesus. I slept like this for a whole year. Man, but I'm about to get the hell up out of here before it's tomorrow, or is it tomorrow already? Man, I appreciate y'all so much. It's been, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have more jokes, but the edible just kicked in. Whatever that Jamaican man back there putting that motherfucking cookie. And I had a piece of that lemon pie. You was right. You can't see. Who told the joke earlier about big people don't eat half the edible?
That was Julio.
I felt you so, you touched my soul when you said that. Yes, you did, because I ate that cookie in one bite. As you said the joke, I was like, yeah, he's right. Shit, and then I had a piece of my friend cookie too, but they like, my friends always know to offer me food. You want some of mine? They want me to take my diet serious. I can't fucking with y'all. Okay? But that's my time, y'all. I'm Tata Sherise. You can follow me.
Which one? Oh, Tori.
Add some comedy and have maybe like 2 artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then if we do an artist
We gotta
show.
talk to Mike.
Damn, it's about to be lit.
That's a fact.
sauce get fat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This bitch on.
Yeah, because it gets better and better. You have to stay consistent with
Bro,
it.
and you, as you can see, every show has to get
Better and better.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. That's what it's about. That's how it works.
So we definitely got better than last year. That's my
And then like once we're like known.
Stomach still hurt, bro.
Once we're known for having like the comedians coming through, the comedians were happy about, you know, the crowd, and the aura of what was going on. So that's a good thing. So they'll be talking about, you know,
And I'm not
amongst
gonna lie, the random couple shocked the shit out of me tonight.
No, they came to see Spicy. That's Spicy.
That was beautiful.
That's her neighbors. The white folks that everybody was joking with.
Oh yeah.
Word, they was in the cut.
But no.
Once I had the cowboy hat on, we took a video of everybody. Is everybody?
Because they brought the diversity to the crowd.
And they brought the funny.
They did because
The funny would know how